Go and get the alignment done, baby. Phew. Fucking cold in here, I know that. Holy shit. I'm gonna sit here and let this bitch warm up. Just a hair. Huh? Almost had a job just now, you guys. My neighbor, Papa Trucker's dad, just walked over here and was like, I'm getting ready to move. You want a job? Because they're probably going to need you down there at the recycling place after I leave. And I was like, well, sure. Let him have my number. Tell him to give me a call. And then he walks back over here and he says, well, what's your availability? And I was like, he's got to be able to work around my wife's schedule. You know, as long as he can work around my wife's work schedule, that's fine. Because, you know, I have. Now, when I worked for the last lawn care business, I made more than she ever did. And her dad. But he was like, yeah, he probably can't use you then. And I was like, well, I mean, you gotta be able to work around my wife's schedule. I can't leave my girls here for that long. You know, leaving them here to go get Mama Cricket and shit like that is one thing, but I can't fucking leave them here by themselves for that fucking long. You know? So I'm getting ready to ride down to Altoona to get my alignment done. Mama Cricket is on her way home right now from work. Her mother is picking her up, my mama-in-law, Mama Joe. So I'm going to go head down and get my alignment done. And then Friday, I'm going to head back down there because we're going to get all the tires balanced. Lance, what up, Black Lion? Looking like $1 million today. I know, right? I was just sitting here saying that I almost had a job a second ago. But I told him he's got to be able to work around my wife's work schedule because right now she's making more than I am. And even if I got that job, she'd still be making more than I am. So he's got to be able to work around my wife's schedule. Not only that, somebody's got to be here with my girls throughout the day, like leaving and going and getting Mama Cricket for like 20 minutes and coming. That's one thing. Work and Mama Cricket to work, like, that's not cool. Especially with all these morons nowadays that keep trying to dox my address and shit. My daughter knows how to use a weapon. Okay, she knows how to fight. Just putting that out there. She learned about it best. All right, we're gonna down to Altoona. I'm thinking that it shouldn't be that bad for the alignment because I did just have one, but it was a minor alignment. Like it was an alignment because I needed new ball joints, or I'm sorry, bushings on my control arms, and I could, or not my control arms, but my, damn it, the tie rod bushings. I needed to get. I tried to get an alignment, so I wasn't able to get an alignment. This time, I will be able to get a full alignment. tires aren't balanced yet, it actually doesn't drive any different than you'd expect. I think there's one tire on this bitch that has a wheel weight on it. Ugh. The nasty taste you get in your mouth when you put your dentures in. What's up, daughter? What's up, fuggin'? Heading down to go get my alignment done. I'm gonna be taking the long way just because miles an hour out there. I don't want to get on the highway. I'm not trying to go 60 right. I say that it rides way different. It rides more smooth. Like I don't feel as much of the bumps on the road with these tires, which is actually pretty cool. Because these bumps out here where I live at, man, they're fucking crazy. Nah, bruh. Isaiah. Is that what that says? Yeah. What's up, fam? I'm number one. Good job, Bursky. Bigger tires really help. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell a difference, and like it feels smoother. I will say I'm detecting a minor rub feeling, and I might jack it up again today just to fucking look. But I'm detecting a minor, like it's almost not even detectable, but I'm detecting a rub, like a minor one. Hey, what's up, fam? Heading over to get my alignment done. Smoothest comes from the confidence you gain with the big rubbers. I mean, it definitely put my truck higher. But the only reason, like, I'm not going and getting on the highway right now because it is still swaying. I'm going on the back road all the way to Altoona to the tire shop so as I can stay at a 45, 50 miles an hour. That way I ain't got to worry about it drifting too much on the highway. You never know, you can cause an accident out there. Some shit like that happens. You don't want that. You don't want to cause no accidents. That would suck. Your front tires are probably slightly rubbing something. Yeah, probably. Bigger tires have more grip too. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for the snow now. Fucking when I had them other tires, I was sliding all over the place. You know what? I still might put them other tires back on here when it does snow, just so I can have some fun. Go out. I'm that redneck that likes to go sliding around in the snow, yo. No joke. Because I know how to control it. I know how to manage it. I wouldn't recommend somebody that's just getting their license to go out doing that shit. Although, doing it in an empty parking lot, making your car slide around a little bit, does help you overcome the fear of sudden slide when you're out driving around, and makes your brain click in faster when some shit like that happens, so you can be ready for a hydro slip or something like that of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I do always encourage that. Like when it snowed this last time, I told my daughter, I was like, hey, you want to go to an empty parking lot and I'll let you slide around for a minute? And I was like, totally okay with it, because it helps your brain when that kind of shit does happen for real, click in faster. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to react to it. Do you want to marry any Indian woman? I'm already married to an American woman. Sorry. Who doesn't like drifting? That's what I'm saying. What up, fam? Welcome in, welcome in. We're riding over to go get an alignment done on my truck. I'm going at about 50 miles an hour right now because I didn't want to jump on the highway. My truck is kind of sliding or weaving a little bit because it needs aligned. So we're going to do that right now. The guy on the phone, I was kind of undercutting it a little bit from Big Old Tire out here in Altoona. I thought it was like 90 some bucks, but I remember last time that they only did a half an alignment because I still needed some parts. But now I got the parts, so now they're probably going to do a full alignment, which is going to be like $149. It's a little up there, but whatever. That just means I got to wait until Friday to get a balancing done on my tires. Tire balances is alignment bad right now. Yeah. I mean, it's drifting a little. I can definitely tell that it needs an alignment. Which is why I'm taking the back roads. And you do got to remember, and this does affect your speed, okay? The bigger the tires, you gain or lose miles per hour. So it's either you gain it or you lose it with the bigger the tires you get. Now, I'm still trying to figure out, I've got to turn on my speedometer on my electronic gauge down here. I've got an electronic gauge that I can plug in, and it actually goes by tire rotation. I wired that in last year. That's pretty cool. He's married. Yes, I'm married. And I'm driving slow too, so. Trolls yesterday were on something I've never seen before. That was bad. Nah, man, it was good. Even though they were being stupid, a lot of them I was letting roll because every time you get a chat in your live feed, even if it's a negative comment, it helps your analytics. Like, it pushes you deeper into an algorithm. Like, I don't know if you could tell or not, but I had 1,000 views on that live where I cooked the steaks and then went out there and worked on my truck. I had over 1,000 views on that. And that's literally just because I didn't pay attention to the chat for shit. And so things were probably being said and I didn't even see it. You know? Why should I care? They're not affecting me any. All they're doing is pushing me deeper in an algorithm and I'm being found by people. It just shows you how stupid some people are, though. You just sit back and you laugh at it. You're like, you're a dumb fuck. What's up, new fam? I see you in there. I can't really make out your screen name because I'm driving, but what's up? Screen names are normally a little harder to see when I'm driving because they're almost see-through. I wish they were like bolded out like your comments are. Like they're not bolded out enough to where I can see them. They help with their hate, yeah. On a real, man. Hello, Black Lion. Another Leo. What's up, fam? Welcome. Welcome to the Black Lion Station, baby. I actually did that upside down. I should have did it like this. Black Lion. I know it's backwards. I can't figure out how to flip my camera. I gotta figure that out. What does the Black Lion stand for? Well, I was born on the month of the Leo, the lion, and I was a black sheep in my family growing up, man. After my mom died, I was pretty much cast out. And I went and I lived in the woods for close to 13 years. I was by myself. I didn't have nobody. I stopped talking to everybody because they were like, you know, they weren't ready to stand in the rain with you. You know what I'm saying? But every time I started getting on top of my life, they'd want to stand in rain with me. And I'm like, no, you ain't doing that. You wanted to leave me alone and leave me out there in the woods? Fuck you. So, yeah, I chose the name Black Lion because I got, you know, people call me the black sheep. Fuck that. I ain't no sheep. I ain't laying down for you. You're going to hear me. That's amazing. That's an amazing meaning. Christ is the Lion of Judah. Hell yeah, he is. Amen. Thank you for sharing that story. Don't crash into a family. No, I won't, man. That's anarchist. What? Driving while streaming. Fucking loser. Troll. You gotta pay the troll toll, bitch. It's $24.95. $24.95. You can troll me 5 comments. $29.99. You get 3. You do $100. You can troll me for all week. Thank you. Come again. Making God cry? Damn. John 11:35. Jesus wept. Some sort of hate, yeah. Meek inherit. You're a wizard, Harry. On the trolls, man. Ooh. Yeah, the road sloped just right to pull me into that turn back there. Damn, bro. This thing needs this alignment today. It's a good thing I'm driving out there to get her done. Love ya. Hell yeah. My book is better than yours. I think you need to go read Acts 17:24. Take care. Can't even drive right. Not right now. My truck needs an alignment. I'm going to get a fucking alignment, bro. Where the hell you been this whole conversation? I literally just said the road sloped just right to pull me into it because it needs this alignment today. Good thing I'm getting her done. My goodness. Probably can't drive yet. Yeah, right? Gotta start slowing down because I'm coming into a little town right here. I think it slows down to like 35 miles an hour. I think so. 25. Alright, I gotta slow way down. No, it's 35. Nah, bro, we don't do that shit here, bro. We don't do no drugs on this channel. Ain't you been a part of the DARE program growing up? I mean, fuck, did they take that out of schools or something? Don't do drugs, fucker. Keep your eyes on the road. I am here. You want to look with me? Watch that. 6 to 7 inches away from the white line. And that puts me geographically in the center of the road, which means I know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Get out of my ass. I put that there because I suffer from seizures. And every once in a while, I got to close one eye and focus on that thing to see if I'm seeing double. I start seeing double, I know a seizure's coming, and I pull over. That's why that's there. I'm in the state of Iowa. Cold and corn. Rear end the truck? No, I ain't gonna rear end the truck, bro. That's just weird. Thank God you're nowhere near me. I know, right? Then I'd have to deal with your troll shash all the time. Good, you can stay there, bro. But yeah, that's actually why I have that black lion on my hood right there. It helps me when I feel like my anxiety is overwhelming me to the point where I'm getting ready to have a seizure. Like I'm getting ready to come up to this double lane up here where it gets that white line. Watch, it stays right there the whole fucking time I'm driving here. Even with me needing an alignment, it stays right where I want it. And it helps me. In my peripheral vision, when I look at the lion, he's eating the line or walking on it. For you guys, he's walking right next to it. God gives you seizures. I wouldn't say God gives me seizures. I feel like the seizures were brought upon me by the evil I've experienced in my life. The constant fucking evil. Last Saturday to Black Lion and Mama C, thank you very much. What up? C White? Tommy fucking Lee. Nah, I don't think it's God, bro. God doesn't turmoil. God doesn't purposefully play with his toys like that. Unless he has a divine reason. Nope. Never done drugs before, bro. I have never done drugs. There was times when I wanted to because I was homeless and I was like, fuck it, if it kills me, it kills me, but I never did. Not once. And I'll swear on a Bible and say that. Somebody just said, please start. You stupid motherfucker. You're not missing anything special, Black Lion. I know I'm not. I kind of see what's happened, you know. I've seen what the world has become when people go that route. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. You know, God did say in Genesis chapter 1, verse 11, that he blessed everything with a seed. Marijuana bears a seed, doesn't it? It grows wild. Calm them nerves. It really does. It grows wild here in Iowa. I've pulled over a couple of times on a live and just been like, hey, y'all see this? Check this out. It's a big motherfucker. Thick as my arm. Growing right on the side of the road. Yeah, and I'm sure Coke actually has a medical use purpose. I'm sure it can be used medically, but everybody misuses it. That's why it's not good for you. It's dark and your black line is disappearing. What? Lower the lighter? Cigarette in a while. I lit a cigarette before I left the house. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that, Brando. I ain't gonna judge you, man. It's like I said, Genesis chapter 1, verse 11. You know, there's a book that y'all should get. It's the book for the apothecary, and it's on TikTok right now. It's on sale, and it's got a bunch of different tonics in it. You'd be amazed what's in that book. Just saying it calms them nerves down. I believe you. And to talk like that. What up, North? I've almost went 260 miles on a full tank of gas in this big V8. It's not bad for the age it is. Just scrolling. That's all right, North. What's up, man? Don't forget to hit that like button. I seen you over there at Wyatt's channel the other day. I hopped in there and said hello to him, but then I wound up falling asleep. Shout out South Coast Plumbing. Who's that, C. White? It's being mostly downhill. You on the road, headed places. Yeah, I'm going to get my front end alignment done on my truck because I just got new tires. My other ones that are in the back right now, they were showing cordage because my truck was so out of line. They only did a half an alignment the last time I had it done because I still needed to get tie rod bushings. And I couldn't do that back then. I just got the tie rod bushings not long ago. So we're going to go over here and see if we can't get, we're going to go over here at Big Old Tire, see if we can't get a front end alignment. And then Friday, I'm going to probably come back out here because I'm going to get all these tires that's on here now balanced. Be safe, my friend. Thank you. Checks out. Nobody just cause havoc. Oh, okay. ESP for 200 on a tank. When I first got this truck, it had 132,000 miles on it. And it used to get like 328 per full gallon. Now it pushes like 247. But it's got fucking, what did I say yesterday? 256,000 miles on it. 256, 161. Booty boy. Mimi. Mods are followers, not leaders. Filters and plugs. Yeah, I'm going to end up doing another tune-up to it come springtime. I already did one where I changed all the spark plugs, all the solenoids, all the injectors. And I did all that last year. And I had to replace one of my radiators last year. So, I mean, the engine is good. I'm probably going to do another tune-up come springtime where I get all new plugs and coils and all new injectors again. Make the miles per gallon go back up. Yeah, when I do the tune-up next year. Right there is where I want to have the fan meetup, y'all. That big ass pond. Man. Got a big pavilion and a playground for like if you want to bring your kids out to the fan meetup. It's going to be a barbecue and I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to be August 21st next year. I'm going to try to rent a pavilion right there, back there at that park. And like you have the option to go up and go fishing and shit, you know. Hey, if you end up not being able to physically come, but if you jump in the live that day, you still have a chance to win some merch, man. Yeah, right now we're just driving along. Make sure y'all smashing that like button when you come in, please. Pretty please. Right down there is the pond where I used to catch all them big ass snapping turtles. They haven't called me in a while, so I guess I got them all out. No one knows you're live. Yeah, I figured. It's okay. We had 20 people in here a second ago. I'm not feeling that rub anymore, Sealer, so it might have wore itself down. It was a minute, like, you couldn't even tell it was there, but I could tell. Had a minute little tiny rub when I first put these tires on. All right, we're almost a big old tire right now. What time is it? 12:18. Just a tad early. Hi, princess. Hi, Laura. Lori. Heading out here to get my front end alignment done. Got traffic out the ass out here. Got it. Yeah. Went out and put my new tires on yesterday. We're going to ride out here, get the alignment done, and then Friday I'm going to get all these tires I got balanced for this truck. Oh, you're live. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Nice to see you. How's work? 4 people watching so far. Well, I had 20 people in here a second ago. I guess I lost them. Right now, I'm in Altoona, Iowa. Going to get an alignment done on my truck. It says 8 people for me. Well, I guess that lady's not going to let me over. That was might mean of you, lady. You and your little red Impala, whatever the fuck that is. Malibu. Busy. What, Clipper? Impala. I don't like low vehicles. I get messed up when I drive low vehicles. Traffic is the worst because we're trying to get somewhere like certain time and then stuck in traffic. Yeah. I don't like it when people don't acknowledge your turn signals. That's when I get pissed because a turn signal isn't even mandatory. It's suggested. Back when I took my driving test, and it still holds true to this day because that's the driving test that I took when I did my test. The book that I got literally said a turn signal is suggested to suggest a turn of travel or a change of travel. So they're not, you don't have to use a fucking turn signal. If you're in a designated lane, like a turn lane, it's a duh, I'm turning. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. I'm getting ready to pull up in here to get my alignment done. Maybe, maybe not. Looks like the parking lot's full. Yeah. Oh, there's a spot right here in the front. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. I'm gonna go in here and let them know I'm here. I have to wait like a half hour, but it's okay. I'm cool with that. I love you guys. Peace out. I'll be back after these must. No, I'm kidding. I'll be back after I get done being here at O'Reilly's. All right. Love you.